The Designer Edition of Silhouette Studio lets you create sketch edges and fills to the shapes and text on your page. In the first tab, you'll find all the preset edges and fills, and in the second tab, you can customize everything so it's perfect for your particular design. You'll find the Sketch panel down here on the right. The icon looks like scribbled lines. The first section contains options for styles of edges. I've got my words set with these edges. None removes any original lines around the border of the image if the image is filled with one of the fill sketch effects. Plain leaves a plain solid edge around your design, or it reverts the image to its original state if you've applied other edge effects. Continuous applies a continuous drawn effect to the edge of your selected design. Scribble applies a scribbled loop effect. Pen applies a pen-drawn appearance to the edge. Pencil applies a pencil-drawn appearance. Charcoal applies a thicker charcoal-drawn effect to the selected design. The next section holds fill sketch effects. The fill sketch effects can be applied to images whether they have a sketch edge effect applied or not. These next examples all have the None option for the edge sketch, so we can focus just on the fills. None clears the image of any sketch fill effects. Crosshatch applies a filled square box pattern. Diamond hatch applies a filled diamond pattern. Grill applies a pattern of straight parallel lines. Scribble applies a filled scribble loop pattern. Zigzag applies a filled zigzagging series of lines to the image. Pencil applies a filled pencil shading effect to the image. Charcoal applies a filled thicker charcoal shading effect to the image. Release Sketch will release the sketch pattern from further changes, regardless of how it's later adjusted or resized. Don't worry if you can't see some of these fills and edges very well with the default. That will depend on the size and shape of the design, and you can adjust the effects in the next tab. Let's look at the Advanced Sketch options in the next tab of the Sketch panel. Each of the preset options from the Basic set are a combination of variables that can be adjusted in the Advanced options. I've brought over some of these words that didn't look so great with just the basic fills applied, and have made adjustments in the Advanced Sketch tab. Advanced Edge effects contain off, plain, continuous, rough, and scribble. Each of these are similar to the default edge effects, but you have controls for fine-tuning depending on the edge effect chosen, such as width, density, waver, stroke length, splay, curvature, loop separation, loop size, and randomness. As you adjust these edge effects, you can see what they do. Advanced fill types contain off, zigzag, and hatch. Again, you can use the controls to alter the fill with spacing, angle, offset, and sweep. Advanced fill effects contain off, rough, and scribble with options to adjust as well. I generally start with a basic edge and/or fill, and then adjust the values in the Advanced tab. Whatever lines you see on screen are what you'll get when sending it to your Silhouette machine to sketch. Remember, not every design will look great with sketch effects. You might need to enlarge your design to show it off better. I hope this helps you understand the fun sketch effects you can apply to shapes in Silhouette Studio Designer Edition.